What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop, right here on Pop of his TV. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
Winner, chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. Winner, chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. Trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Happy Sunday Fun Day. What's this, the third Sunday Fun Day of the new year, 2020-26? Feeling good, actually feeling better. I know last Saturday and then definitely Sunday I started really feeling sick. A little virus, a little flu, a lot of phlegm, a lot of coughing up, nasty shit. You know what I mean? I hate to be graphic, but it's going around. So make sure you wash your hands and you wash your asses. Nice NBA slate card today, or small NBA slate card, I should say. 6 games in total. One already finished and is done with. But y'all know how we do. Let's get a quick recap of yesterday's games, right? Yesterday we had 9 games, and we went 4-5. Not a winning day. We gave out 5 locks, and we went 2-3, and we dropped the play of the day. And just for transparency, it don't really mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, but for me, it means something because in my mind, I'm still getting better with the picking. So yesterday, my play of the day was the Detroit Pistons, minus the 12.5. Then I seen the line go up to 15.5, and I made them not the play of the day, and I ended up taking the New York Knicks, thinking that was a good spot too. What I do is I give the locks, and out of those locks, which is the best plays, I picked the best play from them. I thought the Knicks was the best play, and we was wrong. So Atlanta was a bad pick. New York Knicks was a bad pick. They lost outright. No Brunson though. Phoenix did get Devin Booker back. He one of the premier players in the NBA. And then he went berserko on the Knicks. He definitely helped the Knicks lose. Karl Anthony Towns, too much fouls. Karl Anthony Towns, too much fouls, and Knicks ain't got. I don't know, man. I don't know about no championship. Y'all got y'all ring, and that in-season tournament shit. Not getting no real ring. I don't think so. Even with Brunson fully healthy, I just don't see they got enough talent for that. Who else? Charlotte Hornets we had as a lock. They lost to the Golden State Warriors. The 2 locks that we did hit, it was Miami. They won outright. I didn't have them outright. I had them with that 10.5, and I said why, and the reasons happened to be boss, and they won the game. Minnesota Timberwolves, we had them with the 4.5. The night before was 7. That was boss. They just played the Spurs very well. The other game we had, obviously, Detroit Pistons over the Indiana Pacers, and we had the Dallas Mavericks beating up on Utah. So that's my 4 wins. The losses was the Lakers, Denver not covering, and I didn't even handicap that game properly because I would have took Washington. Washington actually got a winning record against them. Who else? That's really it. With that being said, let's get into today's. Let's get into my record. My record currently is 328 wins and 293 losses. As far as the play of the day, we 37-49, 12 games under 500, doing bad. As far as the locks, we 145 and 146 and 1. Jay is 37, 47, and 1, so he say. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump right into today's NBA action. We already had the Orlando Magic out on the road at Memphis, but they wasn't really in Memphis. Orlando was minus the 4.5, I believe, and we had Memphis. I think they played in And they was in Germany, and then they in Brazil, or they on the world tour with Muhammad, my man. Thought it was a good spot to take Memphis with the points, being how they just was leading the game. Then they let Orlando come back and beat them in Germany where they got their players at. Now you in a whole nother setting. Ja did play. I guess he debuting for whoever he gonna be playing for in the near future. But I hope it's not Miami. I hope it's not Miami. But we had the Memphis Grizzlies. That game is done and over with. Next game up, we got the Pelicans out on the road at the Houston Rockets. And Rockets giving 13 and a half. And no. Rockets. You lost to OKC. No really shame in there. Then you beat the Timberwolves, which we had you. They definitely helped you in the end. That's what I made sure scripted and read. And I hate to go off on a long tangent, but I got to keep drilling it into y'all heads for some of y'all that don't get it. I had Houston in that game minus the 4.5, so I'm totally happy and satisfied that Vegas wanted them to win and they covered the spread. But then listen, right? They up 3. Minnesota got the ball. Seconds left. They try to shoot the 3 to tie the game. They don't tie the game. It's like 2-3 seconds left. They the Houston Rocket player got the ball just standing under the basket, not doing anything, waiting for the time to run out. Minnesota go and foul with like a second left. Why are you fouling? The game is over. If they miss both of their free throws, you might got a chance to heave a last half-court second shot to tie the game and take it to overtime. But if he makes any one of these, you're dead. The game is over. Fouls. Go to the line. Make the first one. Make the second one. They get the ball. They don't even try to shoot. So what happens? Right. They win by 5. And you lose if you have Minnesota. This shit is scripted, guys. You could, Anyway, they barely just won that game. I like Rockets to win today, but I don't see them winning by 13. Don't see them winning by 13. Last time they played, they lost at the Pelicans and went to overtime, 133-128. But I don't see them blowing them out by 13. I like the Pelicans. Next game up, sorry to go on that long trial like that. Next game up, got the Brooklyn Nets out on the road at Chicago. Chicago giving 6.5. And we just seen these two teams play. Brooklyn won the game. I think we've seen these two teams play twice already. Let me check and look. Quick turnaround game. Yeah, they lost 112-109. Then the Nets beat them 113-103 by 10. Double revenge game for Chicago. And I think Chicago wins today. I think they get their victory. I'm going to go with Chicago. Will I be surprised Brooklyn keep it close? No. But maybe the third time is the charm. So we're going to go with Chicago. Next game up, we got the Charlotte Hornets out on the road at Denver Nuggets. Charlotte is giving 1.5. We seen them get their ass spanked by Golden State. We seen Denver barely win against the Washington Wizards. Charlotte was getting 3. Now they minus 1.5. We also seen these two teams play at Charlotte. Denver beat up on them. What did they beat up on them by? Let me check real quick. I want to make this video long, but let me just check because they just recently played. Yeah, Denver won by 9. I think Charlotte returns the favor. This is why. In that game, Joker played. He had 28, 9, 11 assists. Cham Johnson played 38 minutes. He only had 8. Valanciunas played. I don't see them beating them. I know they on the travel and all that, but I'm going with Charlotte in this one. Next game up, got the Portland Trail Blazers out on the road at Sacramento. Sacramento is given 2.5, and Sacramento was on a 4-game win streak. 4 or 5? Let me check. One, two, three, four. Rockets, Lakers, Knicks, and Wizards. Just gonna be their one, two, three, four, fifth game in a row at home. So they won all 4 games on this long extended stretch. One, two, three, four, five. This will be their fifth game in 7 days. Let me see something. Did they play Portland yet this season? I didn't get a chance to look at. Oh, they lost twice to Portland. They lost by 1 in overtime. Then the very next day they lost by 5. No Sabonis though. Sabonis is back. Did they play them prior to that? I'm gonna go with Sacramento. I'm gonna take Sacramento. I'm not gonna be surprised if Portland got something going, where they could beat them. Sacramento been playing good. You might as well ride the wave until they lose. It's a double revenge game. Maybe they get the victory and beat them. Last game of the night, we got the Toronto Raptors out on the road at the LA Lakers, and Lakers are getting 1.5 at home, or are they getting 2? I'm going by CBS Sports app. Lakers getting 1.5. Let me take a snapshot of this too, because the spreads be changing. Let me go to RotoWire real quick. I know Luka gonna play tonight, probably. Didn't play last night. I don't know if LeBron gonna play back to back. He did the last game that they played back to back. LeBron is questionable. He at the bottom. He at the top. I like Toronto, man. I like Toronto. I don't like that double Dutch shit. Like if LeBron and Luka play, then I know I have to caveat that Jay be doing that sometimes too. Like, yo, if they play, and sometimes we got to do that because the roster manipulation is at an all-time high in the NBA. Gray, what up? Is at an all-time high. If LeBron and Luka play, I'm gonna go with the Lakers. If just Luka play and no LeBron, I'm gonna take the Toronto. And I just don't like the in and out. You know what I mean? Your groin hurt, it don't hurt. You need rest. People could not like the load management, and we have nothing other than blame but Greg Popovich. Like people be thinking my name is Popovich. That's Popovich. You know what I mean? Like Greg Popovich. He is the true leader of resting these niggas and starting that load management shit. But at least he used to put Tim Duncan, rest. You look at the stat sheet, you look at the line, like Tim Duncan, rest, Ginobili, Tony Parker, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the mastermind of that. Now it's like my neck, my back, my hamstring, my ankle, my pinky toe. These niggas is softer than, you know what I mean, marshmallows, a lot of them, and a lot of them is bigger and stronger than me, and be like, nigga, whip your ass, what you talking about? But you get the point. With that being said, Luka, you hurt, you not hurt. I like the Raptors. If LeBron play and Luka play, then I'm gonna go with the Lakers. With that being said, let's get to the theme music real quick. There's only 5 games. Let's get to the theme music real quick.
Yeah. Great fire.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one Popovism. Coupe gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one Popovism. Coupe gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back lines in the air, throwing signals.
All right, guys, here go the locks. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me, the winner, chicken dinners. It's only 5 games. Obviously the first game is done and over with. But here go the locks. I'm going with Sacramento. We're gonna ride that wave till they lose. We're gonna go with the Charlotte Hornets to get that revenge over the Denver Nuggets at home. I know it's 1.5, but I like Charlotte. And the play of the day is the Pelicans with that 13.5. Kevin Durant, and we know they gave y'all that victory, and I'm happy because I had y'all. But now I'm going to beat them by 14 now? I don't think so. We're going to go with the Pelicans as the play of the day. That's who I like. That's who I'm taking. Y'all can let me know who you like. Y'all can let me know who you taking. All I ask is that you hit the like button and subscribe button. You know what I mean? But y'all know what it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, Picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up and here one more again. Yeah, kid. But before we close out, yesterday I closed out with my 2 NFL picks and we went down. And even though this is the NBA show, Popovich TV is sports, hip hop, entertainment, interviews when niggas don't be acting flaky, and of course, motivation. If y'all just been tuning into the NBA show, I do have a live show I do. Anyway, we cover all sports. Yesterday had it wrong, and the Buffalo Bills lost. I liked it, the Buffalo Bills. I think NFL is scripted and rigged, and I'm like, it'd be a good time for them to let Josh Allen climb up the ladder. He already a good player. Behind Mahomes is out, Axon Jackson is out, Joe Burrow is out. There's really nobody to knock him off, and it'd be like, all right, he got his ring. Can he do it again when they come back? But that's not the case. So I think I figured it out now. We'll see. I think it'll be in the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be New England and Chicago, and this is why. Both of them got new head coach. Ben McAdoo came from Detroit. Detroit had a hell of a season last year before, but they had a couple of injuries, and obviously they was real bad for a long time. He was the offensive coach. Now he's the first-year head coach. Mike Rabel, 3-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots, was on bum-ass Tennessee, came back home. This his first year. The second thing is both quarterbacks is in their second year. Like, you know what I mean? So we'll see if all is really new blood. Denver quarterback is out. Yes, it still could be Matthew Stafford because he is one of the old vets and he already got his ring leaving from Detroit, going to LA. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be Chicago and New England. That's who I like. That's who I'm taking. Y'all let me know who you like. Let's get some money today. Yeah, kid.